Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is the 7th tutorial in this course. In this tutorial, we are going to begin our discussion on strings. We're going to check out, some string functions, and we're also going to see how we can assign value to a string variable from another string variable, right? So I've got some HTML tags in this file, and by the way, the name of the file is string1.php, and the title of the document is string functions part1. And then I have the opening PHP tag on line number 6, the closing PHP tag on line number 21. Between the opening and closing tags, I have some code. So I first created a variable called $first, and I have assigned to it the string value good morning with an exclamation symbol. And then I have another variable called $second, and this one has the value have a nice day with an exclamation mark. But there is a space character between the beginning double quotation mark and the first alphabet in the string, which is H, right? So we're going to talk about why I have this space character in a minute. Then I have created another variable called third, and I've assigned to it the value that's there in the variable first. And you do that by typing in your variable name and then the assignment operator. And instead of typing in a string value, you can just type in the name of the variable that contains a string value, right? Or this would work even for numbers. It's not that you can do this only with strings. So even if the variable first had a numeric value like 55, you could still do this, and the value 55 would get stored in the variable third. Then on line number 10, I have used the echo statement to display the value that's there in the variable third, and then I have passed in the break tag as a string to the echo statement on line number 11, and then I have another statement on line number 12. So before we do that, let's check out the output of this file in the browser, and the name of the file is string1. Let me see if it's string1 or if it's strings1. It's string1.php. When I press the enter key, I see good morning first, and this is the result of the first echo statement, which is on line number 10. So echo $third gives us good morning, which is the text that we stored in the variable first, right? And then there's a new line, and then on line number 12, what I have is simultaneous concatenation and assignment, right? It sounds complicated, but it's actually pretty simple. So let's say you want the text that's there in the variable second to be appended to the text that's already there in the variable third. You can do that by first typing in the dot operator or the concatenation operator, and we first checked this out I guess in our 4th tutorial when we made the hello YouTubers file, or when we used the echo statement for the first time. I guess it was in that tutorial. And then you have the equal to symbol or the assignment operator followed by the name of the variable that holds the text that you want to append. So let's say you want to append this string have a nice day with the exclamation symbol to the text good morning, then you can do it this way. And let me show you guys the output. So there we go, we see good morning and then have a nice day. And this is the reason why I had a space in the second string in the first place, because I didn't want the string have a nice day to start immediately after the text good morning, right? And the next thing that we have in the file is I have echoed out the value of the variable third as a string. I have passed it to the echo statement. So again, this is something that you can do, but in practice, what you should try to do is enclose the variable name within a set of curly braces. So if you would do this, it would still be processed in the same way. I'll save the file and refresh it in the browser to show you guys that it works just the same. But this is a good thing to do. And then I have a string function in my file. On line number 14, I have the function str2upper, which is a short form for string to upper. And what it does is it changes the case of all characters in your string to uppercase. So to it, you can pass in a string value within double quotes as an argument within the opening and closing parentheses, or you can pass in the name of a variable that contains a string value. So in this case, I have passed the variable $third to it, right? And let's see what it has done to it. So the text initially in it was good morning, have a nice day, and it had a mix of uppercase alphabets G, M, and H, and a lot of lowercase alphabets. But the str2upper function has changed the case of all characters to uppercase, right? And then I have another function on line number 16. This one's called str2lower, and I'm sure you can guess that this function changes the case of all characters to lowercase, right? So the original string was good morning, have a nice day, and it has now been changed to all characters in lowercase. And these functions do not make permanent changes to the variables, right? So if suppose you just use the str2upper function on a variable and do not echo out the results to it on screen, and you would then echo out the value that's there in the variable, you would still see the original value. You won't see the changed value because, as I said, they don't make permanent changes to values, right? And then finally I have another function on line number 18, and this one's called UC words. And what this function does is it changes the case of all characters that are beginning characters of words to uppercase, right? And this is what we get when we echo out the result of the UC words function: good morning, have a nice day, with the first alphabet of each word capitalized. So you have G of good in uppercase, then M of morning in uppercase, and so on. And finally I have echoed out the value of $third just to emphasize on the point that I made, that these functions do not make permanent changes to the variables. So if we check out the value of $third, we would still see the original value, which is the value that we see on line number 2 here. So good morning, have a nice day, right? So that's it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we're going to check out more string functions, and you may subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.